Hello, I want to welcome all of you to the Vino Train Portland Wine and Roses train travel. This is first class train travel reminiscent of the trains from the 40s and 50s. The vintage rail cars Overland Trail with the Club Lounge, Pacific Sands with the sleeper car, and Salisbury Beach sleeper car become your home away from home while we enjoy the wine-themed rail escape to Portland, Oregon. Are you all ready? Are you excited? Great. So you'll enjoy your private sleeping accommodations and the stunning, streamlined, modern ambience of the Overland Trail. There will be a wine tasting en route provided by local wineries, and of course, don't forget scenery that just won't quit. So if you love adventure, and if you love the mystique and romance long associated with exotic train travel, then you're gonna love this trip. We're so glad you're here. So you get to relive the relaxed travel of the steamliner era aboard authentically restored vintage rail cars. I'll show you all of the rail cars. Walk around and take a look. Get to make new friends as you travel, so please talk amongst yourselves, get to know each other. And you can do as you please on your free layover day in Portland. And again, we will be there in time for the Grand Floral Parade on Saturday. We serve all of our meals family style in the dining car in the Overland Trail, and all meals are included while the train is rolling. There's no hotel cost while you're in Portland because you can sleep aboard your sleeper car. Continental breakfast is included with every layover day in Portland. And we also have a group motor coach tour of Willamette Valley Vineyards. So we're going to have a wonderful wine-filled weekend. So let me show you here around the Overland Trail Club car. This is your exclusive lounge car. As you can see, it's known for its stunning, luxurious, yet so inviting living room feel. Yes, that style of the old trains. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So here's the place to move around, make new friends as you visit with other travelers, all of whom are most likely train aficionados, so you should have a lot to talk about. There are 6 card tables, and we do have instructions for games like canasta if you haven't played before or if it's been a while. I know before I started riding the train regularly, my canasta had gotten pretty rusty, but it's pretty good now. Read your favorite book or latest periodicals, and we do have a little library over here. The Overland's Lounge has an ambience that's just beautiful. And of course, why do we all love rail travel in the first place? You'll get to look out the windows and enjoy ever-changing vistas over out the large picture windows as we transverse the spectacular route of the Coast Starlight. It's a wonderful trip. I'm so glad you're all here. So we do have the 2 sleeping compartments. Private cars are from the 40s and 50s. The Overland Trail is from the Southern Pacific, and the Pacific Sands is from the Union Pacific. The Salisbury Beach, the other sleeper car, is from the Boston and Maine. So we've compiled and refurbished all of these old cars for this fantastic trip. All have been carefully restored and upgraded to meet current Amtrak requirements, and can be entrained on virtually any Amtrak train for an exciting destination around the country. So we do other trips as well if you love this and want to try it somewhere else. So we have 3 different types of accommodations, which I'm sure you're aware of when you're choosing your sleeper. So we have the private 1-person room called a roomette. We have the private 2-person room called a double bedroom. And then we have a single occupancy lower or upper bed. So again, if you've ever seen I Love Lucy and the Great Train Robbery episode, or the train scene from Some Like It Hot, where they're talking in between the beds. So yes, it's like that. So basically you have a bed. So, and the Pullmans, like I said, will also be your hotel rooms in Portland, so you don't have to have the extra charge of a hotel room when you're in Portland. And as I said, our train transverses the spectacular coastline and Shasta route of the former Southern Pacific Railroad. Now it's Union Pacific. These special cars will be coupled to a regularly scheduled Amtrak train. Right, so we're just, as you saw, it's just a regular Amtrak engine. Number 14 is what we take northbound, and number 11 is what we take southbound. And you'll get to see many scenic highlights through the large picture windows of the Overland Trail. And that includes the Santa Susana Pass, 113 seaside miles along the mighty Pacific Ocean, Horseshoe Curve above San Luis Obispo, Mount Shasta, Cascade Mountains, Odell Lake, which is just beautiful, Willamette River, and of course, there's much, much more. And we will, in the lounge car, be announcing every new site that we're coming upon. We don't do announcements in the sleeper cars in case people decide to take a nap during the day and rest. And we are heading to beautiful Portland. So this is a rail traveler's paradise. This is the oldest big city depot west of the Mississippi. The glorious station where we'll stop is a wonderful museum in its own right. The station is located along the Willamette River in downtown. Portland's modern-day streetcars stop next to the station for easy excursions from your front door, again, because our Pullmans are going to be parked right at the depot. A shopping and dining Pearl District is right within walking distance as well. And you won't lack for things to do. There's wonderful museums and other attractions all around. And our stay coincides with the Portland Rose Festival and the Navy's Fleet Week. So that should be a lot of fun. Yeah, there will be a bunch of us that are going out to the Rose Festival, so we can all go as a group if you're interested as well. And as you're on your own, the second day of your layover while in Portland, we're not going to pretend to know all the hot spots or direct your paths, but we can tell you good places to go. And again, some of us will be going in a group, and you want to make sure you hit all of the hot spots that you want to hit as well. Like I said, included in your fare is motor coach transportation to a number of vineyards in the Willamette Valley on Friday morning. We'll get an early start and motor out to 3 or 4 vineyards and enjoy great Pinot. Yeah, they're really known for their Pinot, and it's lovely. So, as we have left, we're all shortly going to have our mimosa toast. This is our bon voyage party. We'll say goodbye to LA. And soon we'll be traveling north. We'll reach the Pacific Ocean around Ventura and enjoy lunch as we pull into Santa Barbara. After that, we will glide through Vandenberg Air Force Base and view launch pads and dramatic coastline. We'll then enjoy dinner near Salinas, then perhaps an evening libation in the lounge before retirement to your Pullman accommodation. And then if you wake up early, you'll enjoy the spectacular trip around Mount Shasta. We'll arrive in Portland at 3:40 on Thursday, so just in time for making dinner plans. And again, the Pearl District is right within walking distance, and they have a very vibrant nightlife. Okay, so then you have all Saturday to yourself, and we will depart again from Union Station at 2:25 on Sunday. We'll again enjoy the terrific Willamette River scenery as we travel away from Portland. It's so lush and green and beautiful. Dinner in the diner and a nightcap aboard the Overland that night. And then La La Land in your Pullman accommodation. And again, if you arise early, you'll see Sacramento, and soon after, lots of water as we skirt Suisun Bay, San Pablo Bay, and even catch a glimpse of the Golden Gate just before we arrive in Oakland. After breakfast, there'll be miles of farmland and lunch again near Salinas. Dinner in the diner around Santa Barbara, and our final arrival back in LA is scheduled for 9 p.m. Doesn't it sound wonderful? Yes, I think it should be a wonderful time. I've taken this trip several times, and we should really have a ball. Do you have any questions for me? Yes, the Pacific Sands is a 1950s Pullman, and it's from the Union Pacific Cities trains, City of San Francisco and City of Los Angeles. And it's got the single and double private rooms, and it sleeps up to around 20. The Overland train, again, is the 1940, that one's from 1949, and it's our club lounge where we are right now. And this is from the San Francisco Overland. This has 39 seats with a barbershop and a shower, and it has the classic quarter circle bar in the corner and that streamlined modern interior. Yeah, I really think they're beautiful. And then the other car that we have attached is the Salisbury Beach. That one's from 1954, and it's from the Boston and Maine. Yeah, from the State of Maine Express. Yeah, you'll spend most of your days here in the Overland. Take all of your meals here. We'll give you breakfast on board every day, and then lunch and dinner while you're in Portland will be on your own. And you can always come back to the train if you need to rest, take a nap. Yes, and it's nice because you don't have to worry about moving all of your things to a hotel or anything like that. It's all secure here. We have staff on board the entire time. Great. Well, if there's no further questions, then I will leave you to enjoy as we get ready to leave the station, and we'll be bringing you around mimosas soon, and I will be seeing you later for the wine tasting. Okay? Great, thank you. Hello again. Are you guys all ready for your wine tasting? Great. I'm very excited. So we have a great vineyard that we're showing you this evening. This is the Arborbrook Vineyards, and it's family-owned, boutique producer of handcrafted Pinot Noirs, Pinot Gris, and their Sauternes style Semillon late harvest dessert wine. Sounds good, huh? They're owned and operated by Dave and Mary Hansen, and it's located in the Chehalem Mountains. It's in the foothills of the Chehalem mountain range outside of Newberg, Oregon. Several of the region's best vineyards and wineries are right around there. Yeah, it's a great area to go tour. They have a commitment to providing high quality wines from the vineyard to the bottle. So their goal is to offer the customer a great wine experience, and they have great wine tastings as well. They have them right in their 1910 era barn, and that's where their tasting room is. Yeah, it's a great winery to visit. Yes, it's one that's on our tour. So, are you ready to start tasting some wines? Okay, great. So, we're going to start off with their 2012 Sauvignon Blanc. So, let me pour some of that. Okay. So this is their second bottling of the Sauvignon Blanc. The fruit is sourced from the Kilpson Vineyards in Red Mountain area of Washington. And the fruit originated from their block of vines planted in 1985. It's a gorgeous representation of this unique vineyard. So they were looking for Mary's favorite summer wine, and they produced this wonderful Sauvignon Blanc that will quench any summertime palate. And it also pairs amazingly with many summer fares. So you can really taste the grapefruit, starfruit, honeydew, orange blossom. It's got a mineral slate taste as well. It's very complex. There's some lemon and lime, some kind of citrus taste in there, and some people can taste just a hint of green apple. Your mouth comes alive with this crisp citrus tone, and then you can really taste the minerality as well in the soil. And there's an acidity that lingers, but it's not overpowering. So this is really good to pair with oysters and half shell, crab cakes, lemon sauce, lobster pasta, prosciutto. Prosciutto, we've done prosciutto wrapped honeydew with this. Yeah, that's a really nice appetizer when we're pairing. Sauteed shrimp with anchovies as well. It can really handle those robust taste, mussels or razor clams. It's a really good kind of summer seafoody light taste. So what do you guys think about that? I'm going to try it as well. Yeah, that's great. I love that. That is really... I was reading one funny wine book, and he was talking about how certain wines were just very quaffable, which just means, it's something that you can sit around with friends and down a couple of bottles of this without thinking about it. It's a very easy to drink wine. Yeah, I really love it. What do you guys think? Yeah, no, it's very nice. Yep, it's 100% Sauvignon Blanc. It was fermented in stainless steel. Yeah, I have all the information on this wine as well, so I can tell you all about it. It was harvested September 10th, 2012. It's got 14.5% alcohol by volume. It was released in April 2013. Yeah, and they also recommend serving it with chilled asparagus, spinach soup, or an array of appetizers like potato latkes or chive creme fraiche. Yeah, so it's, and we've used it with different appetizers, but yeah, we definitely use it as an appetizer kind of wine. Okay, are you guys ready for the next one? And these are all very reasonably priced. They do have some reserve wines, some of their premium wines that are in the hundreds of dollars, but the ones that we're having you taste today are all around $20 or less. So they're very, very reasonable. So the next one we have here is the 2012 Croft Vineyards Pinot Gris. This is also stainless fermented, and it captures the unique influence of the site of Croft Vineyard. It's at the foothills of the coastal range in rural Polk County near Monmouth, Oregon. And the richness of this Pinot Gris will make it a really fun food pairing wine. We pair this a lot with meals here on the train. It's also really refreshing, kind of patio wine in the sun. Again, these are really great summer wines. So it starts off with kind of a ripe pear, honeysuckle, passion fruit, and candied pineapple taste. And we've heard all of those different tastes. In the palate, you'll find of pear, passion fruit. Some people have said a hint of rhubarb, and others have said sort of cucumber. It's very crisp and clean like that. It's great paired with tuna, topped with a cucumber salad, chicken Florentine on a bed of spinach. We've also paired this with fish tacos. And it's also just a nice sort of aperitif to serve at the beginning of a party before you really start eating. I'm gonna have a taste of that. I like this one a lot too. Again, both of these first two are really easy to drink. So, going to now move on to their Pinot Noir. Again, Pinot Noir is a very difficult wine to grow. It is very fickle, and Oregon is one of the few places in the United States where it grows well. Pinot Noirs also are a little bit more expensive, so these will run you about $25 to $30 each. And we're going to try a few different Pinot Noirs from Arbor. They do a really good job with bottling their Pinot Noirs. So we're going to start off with the 2011 Heritage Cuvée Pinot Noir. This is 100% Pinot Noir, and it's a blend of 50% estate and 50% non-estate fruit. So the non-estate fruit that isn't grown at Arbor Brook is sourced from two well-regarded vineyards. The first is Grand Moraine, and the second is Xena Crown Vineyard, and they're both very well known in the area. This cuvée is a perfect blending. of the three different districts represented. The dark fruit from Arbor Brook, followed by the brighter fruit on the palate from the Zeno Crown vineyard, and then finishing with the nice earthiness of the Grand Moraine. So you get the different terroir of all the different areas. So that just means kind of the soil and what the soil brings to terroir. Can also mean sort of the area. So if there's other influencing factors such as the weather, what's growing around the vineyard, things like that. Yeah, the Grand Moraine has sort of a stronger fruit influence, and that should be what you taste kind of near the end. It's also another good summertime Pinot Noir because it's medium bodied, and it's got lighter tannins. It's not too sort of bitter with that tannin taste, but it can also be aged. It's much more likely you would age a red wine than a white wine, so this can be aged for up to 5 years, if not longer. So let's try another 2011 Pinot Noir. This is 2011 Origin 1866 Pinot Noir, and this wine celebrates the beginning. So 1866 was the year the U.S. government granted the land donation grant to the first private property owners of this piece of land that became Arbor Brook Vineyards. So in paying tribute to those before them, they celebrate their love of the land by creating an estate blend that consists of all 4 Pinot Noir clones that are grown there, Pommard and Dijon clones. So this wine is an amazing example of an elegant Oregon Pinot with its rich, ripe aromas of raspberry, ripe strawberries, hints of violet, dried rose petals, a touch of vanilla, and a kiss of wood. So have a taste of this. I think this one is my favorite. It is also the most expensive. It is $40 a bottle, which again is not outrageous for a really nice bottle of wine, but again it is the most expensive here. The palate is sweet and juicy up front, and then it's got a lot of tannins that develop into a really long finish. The palate is lush, as the nose with violets, rose petals, raspberry, blackberry, vanilla. Yeah, we've been told people can taste all of those in there. It's a very well balanced wine. It pairs really well with seared veal with raspberry reduction sauce, filet mignon, topped with poached blackberries. Any of these berry tastes that you can pull out of the wine. It's nice to have that in your meal as well. It also goes really well with herb crusted roasted chicken. We did that recently for dinner here, pairing with this. And it's one that you could easily cellar through 2019, or it's delicious right now as well. What do you guys think about that one? Yeah, I like that one a lot. Okay, and now we're going to have our very last wine. I'm sorry. But we do have more if you have a favorite, if you want to try a little bit more. Okay, so now we have the 2011 Sydney Semillon. This is a handcrafted Sauterne style dessert wine. and it's named after their daughter Sydney. It's sourced exclusively from Clipson Valley Vineyard out in eastern Washington. This fruit was picked in early December 2011 on a clear day with air temperature at the pick time just 22 degrees. So the fruit was partially frozen and had significant noble rot present, which is what you want in your dessert wines. It greets you with luscious tropical notes of pineapple, kiwi, and hints of Meyer lemon. White peaches have been noted. A soft note of freesia. Can you taste any of those? Yeah. Sometimes people pull out certain flavors that ring true to them, but it's not necessary to be able to taste everything. You just need to know what you like. It's very delicate on the palate, and it's got a real tropical fruit notes. Can you taste that? Can you kind of pull out the fruity notes? Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Some people have tasted apricots, roasted nuts, caramel, pear, and honey. It's got a real crisp mouthfeel, but it finishes really soft on the palate, and it lingers. Yeah, it's a nice taste that stays on your palate. It pairs really well with foie gras, blue cheese, creme brulee, lemon cheesecake, apricot tart, lemon panna cotta with fresh berries. And you can even soak the berries in the Semillon. Or you can glaze your favorite fish on the grill. So this is really nice, like if you're doing a cheese plate for dessert, or any kind of light dessert, although cheesecake's not the lightest dessert, but especially if there's any kind of fruit involved. So do you have a favorite? That's great. Well, we do have more up here if you want to have another sip or two of your favorite, and we will be serving some with the meals coming up for the rest of the trip. And like I said, it's also on our tour of some of the vineyards in the area. Okay, great. This was a lot of fun. I'm so glad you guys could enjoy these wines.